Well, honorable members of this parliament, Europe is an ancient continent with ancient civilizations and great history. The centuries have passed, and the nations living within its borders have formed a system of values, human values, that reflect our civilization, the European civilization, and have boosted the human society. These values are peace, justice, security, and human rights. We believe that we are the civilized world. We believe that we are the superpower of this world, the Western world. So what can we do to boost these values worldwide? For peace, the only thing that we can do to maintain peace within our borders, but in all the countries of this world too, is to boost the education. The education is very important for all of us. We must show the negative aspects of war. We must display films. We must show museums. For every European citizen to see and realize that war gives nothing, only takes. Europe can educate other countries. Europe can maintain peace, not by intervening in other countries, but by educating them, enlightening them. Education is our weapon against the war, and we must use it. In judgment, we need to have a united common legislation, accessible for all the European citizens. The politicians must be closer to the citizens. The political and the social system must change. The legislation must change. We, as citizens, we must change. Justice will come, but we need to hurry. We need to want this justice to come. Human rights. This is not a specific subject. This is a subject for all the world, for all societies. European Union, through media, can promote the human rights. Laws must be passed by all governments, by all parliaments, and specifically by this parliament, the European Parliament. The rights of handicapped, homosexuals, poor, must be equalized with all the others of the European Union. Immigrants must have equal rights as the other civilians. Suppressed nations must be helped. Europe can enlighten. We cannot impel. We can educate. We cannot force other people to do things that they don't want to do. Finally, security. That's a big problem of our union. This problem of the illegal immigrants that we're facing must be dealt. We may legalize them. We can make it in a democratic way. They can be parts of our society. They can be Europeans. We need to reinforce security powers like Europol. And that's for sure. We have criminality in Europe, and we must face it. We must secure European borders, and we must secure European community. Dear members of this parliament, we are all 17, 18 years old, and we are the future of the European Union. We are the future of Europe. And now we must ask ourselves, what shall we do to make it a brighter future? To make the glory of this union brighter than anyone else did. We must do some things. We must do it when our generation will be in charge. And we must think deeply. Thank you very much. Changes in the legislation of Europe, basically of the whole Europe legislation and then of every country's legislation, and boostment of education throughout all Europe. With this means, we can fight all problems, and finally we can have a utopian Europe, a Europe that we want.
Bien, quelqu'un d'autre veut prendre la parole? Quelqu'un d'autre veut intervenir? Oui, oui. 4, 5, 4, s'il vous plaît, à vous, debout.
Okay, we don't want a utopian Europe, we want a real Europe. So what I'm saying is that immigrants cause economical problems sometimes to some countries. What should be done? If a country has an economical problem, should accept immigrants or not? What do you think?
Immigrants are people just like us. They left their countries because they couldn't find a job, they couldn't leave their families, they were bound to die. That's why they came here, in our countries. They came to Europe, because they believed that they could find a better future for them and for their families. Yes, of course, financial problems will rise if we accept and legalize all the immigrants. Yes, of course, there will be social problems. Yes, there will be political problems. But if we let them, or if we make them enter our society smoothly, be Europeans, not Asians, not Africans, but be Europeans, then they will help us. Then they will see the future of our union as we see it right now. They will feel that they are Europeans, and they will do everything to boost our economy, to boost our society, to boost our education, to boost our political system.